Hello guys, Chris back here again with another episode of Magic the Gathering on Arena. We're actually going to be playing a draft today. Midnight, what is it called? The new Innistrad set went live today. I guess I'm going to take the Demon Dog. I already have 4 of these. I guess we'll rare draft it, but it's only worth 20 gems. There's the name. Midnight Hunt. Because I know the code that Wizards puts out for everybody to get 3 free packs is play mid. In case any of you didn't know, Wizards does that at the beginning of every set. They give you 3 packs for free. That way, you're a little more inclined to get some packs. I actually like that. Although borrowed time is it's hard to pass up on the 3 mana exile and online permanent. Because that's a pretty decent rate. So we might actually play green. I guess we could have tried blue-green to get like flashback disturb synergies going. Little guys might be actually pretty good in that. Yeah, but I've been saving up a bank of gems and stuff for the last couple of sets. Well, a couple of months actually. So I had like 9,000 gems and about 10,000 gold. Dropped them into packs because I wanted to start building up the collection, especially since this is a new rotation format. So I'm hoping that means that Midnight Hunt will actually have some kind of impact on standard as opposed to what we've seen with the last few sets. Eldraine is gone, so there isn't as much power, but at the same time, a lot of the cards in standard are we still have a lot of decent powerhouses in standard that people have played with and are still playing with. Turn target card from a graveyard. That's a little expensive. Ominous Roost could be good with what we want to try. It's weird how I discounted Willowgeist at the beginning and decided to opt for my second pick as Borrowed Time, even though I'm technically just pivoting back into Willowgeist. That's a spider. Why are those werewolf stats? That makes little sense, but okay, Wizards. Gonna go with Eccentric Farmer. Enters Mill 3, Return a Land. Get something with flashback in the graveyard. I don't know how great our options for that are gonna be. I haven't looked at the set a lot. Other than the packs I've cracked, but I don't think that's a good survey sample. Because even though I cracked a decent amount of packs, it's Still small compared to the actual size of the set. That's pretty above rate, actually. A 2/2 flyer for 3 isn't bad to begin with. And getting another 2/2 that it's going to go away eventually, but yeah, no, that's not a bad rate at all. Taking Candlelit Cavalry. So between these two, I'd rather have a 5/5. A vanilla 5/5 might be all it ever is, but eh. Looks like we have a decent enough power setup. I'm not really going to try to support Coven very much, so I'm hoping that it will be replaced at some point. Dawnheart Rejuvenator. Bad removal. Bad removals. Bad removal is better than no removal, which is weird because I took Dawnheart Rejuvenator instead. Never mind what I say. So we're going to put Blood Pack in the sideboard. If, from what I'm seeing about Flashback, is true, black's a better color to pivot into than any other for the... I guess I should go with the spiders now. I just saw Path to the Festival and thought to myself, Flash and Reach is pretty good. Oh, Cigars. That might... Yeah, that might be worth it to pivot into white. It's a lot of value. I'm not sure it's a great card. I mean, enter the battlefield, return up to 2 creatures. White, where have you been all my life? Sorry, blue, you just weren't meant to be. So you get a 3/3 flyer, and then 2 2/2s at optimal positioning. Fateful Absence is just ridiculously good. So it's either the Disturb or the Flashback. We might end up going back into blue, so I'm gonna take it, but I don't know if it's actually gonna make the cut, you know? No, it's a Flashback card. Although this is a Disturbed one. Yeah, I'll take the Disturbed one. Beloved Beggar. I remember seeing this one during spoiler season. It looked kind of cool. 2-mana wall that comes down, and then in the late game it can be a 4/4 for you. I like that. Reminds me, actually, it's kind of similar to the Malevolent Hermit and Benevolent Geist. don't actually know if we'll need this anymore. Because I kind of didn't know. Well, I did know, I just kind of forgot that white was a disturbed combination. White blue has a lot of good disturbed cards. Field of Ruin's nice. I'll take the 1/1 though. So I'm valuing smaller creatures here now because with Sigarda's Savior, they actually get some pretty decent value later on in the game. Dryad's Revival is actually a pretty cool card. It's like a regrowth with it costs 1 more mana and is a little bit more so our two options here are the Creeper and the Timberland Guide. Creeper is just a better card, but I might not be in blue, so it might not be worth it. They just keep giving me reasons to be Bant. And I don't know if we can support Bant in this kind of format, but like Witherhorn Blessing is a good card because it grows one of our boys and taps down one of theirs. You can do it twice. Root Coil is remove mana fixing, and it supports our flashback sub-theme. Cooking Counterpart lets us double up our best creature. So we get Cooking Counterpart Sigarda's Savior, get its Enter the Battlefield trigger, and then have 1/1 flyer. It's not bad. I guess Timberland Ranger would have let us so Kaya is around, I guess? It's Kaya. She was dispatching spirits. So everybody... yeah, that's the best one. We'll put it in the sideboard. Like, if we get strong signals for blue, I can see me pivoting back into it, but... yeah, that's not strong enough. Gatekeeper's cool. That could actually have us pivot back into it. Although the spider one, Ants could be cool too. I think I like some miniature pivot into green. Green-blue. Because if I can like add those 3 cards I want, it'll give us more flashback options. Although it means we're probably going to get mana screwed. I think I'm going to handle this one like the quick drafts, where I'll just do the draft and then do the games in one video. Make it simple, make it sweet. Harvest Sentry is pretty good for us. So if we're bringing in the green-blue, we're looking like that, which isn't awful, but isn't great either. But it might give me the chance to remove some of the less optimal creatures from our deck. We have 2 mana dorks in the deck. They can add mana of any color. One of them is green-blue based, which is a little worrying. And it's the cheaper of the two, which means it's the one that more likely has a better chance of getting down early. Sun Gold Barrage's removal. Boy, the werewolves are going crazy, aren't they? So just off topic, but kind of on topic. Cards from this set that I'm most excited for are Wrenn and 6, the new 5-mana green Wrenn and 6 Planeswalker. Really excited for him. I always love Rampy deck, so, and I think he's going to be good in those kind of archetypes. What else? Zombie Sub-Theme, love zombies. Champion of the Perished, really cool callback. I think I have 2 copies of him so far. I don't want to spend any wild cards yet because I want to kind of see where the format ends up. Tapping of the Willow, that's actually kind of cool. The top 3 cards, if you like creature and put it in your hand. 2 mana and then 3 on flashback. I'd pay it. I think Kaya will go into the sideboard. Thraben Exorcism. I like it. It's just I think it kind of weakens our deck a bit because we won't always be able to hit anything with it. It's good that it randomly hits some creatures, and that it can that it hits spirits and creatures with disturb and enchantments. That's okay. Red goes to sideboard. Uncommon because it has more value in our collection for building up. So I guess I didn't have 4 Willogeist. I thought I did. So the Cavalier can go. Keeping that. Keeping that, keep that. Can lose one of those. Bonding Wolf can go. The Ritual Guardian can stay. That can stay. That can stay. We want to keep that. Timberland Guide can go. Willow can go. We'll keep those. Beloved Beggar needs to stay. Morning Patrol can go. Guess we'll go down to land. Like 16 with this matchup, with wanting to have like a lower curve, I think would be okay. Yeah, I think we're going to run it like that. Normally, it's good to be at the lowest possible number, because that means your deck has less randomness to it. Also means that you're more likely to draw through to your good cards when you don't have too many cards to actually go through. So we actually got a really good disturb hand. So you got one creature for Sigarda. One of the nice things about Disturb is that you don't really got to fear about attacking. Because worst comes to worst, they block and our creature dies and we don't care. So I don't want us to go to Sigarda yet. Alright, now I have two things in the graveyard. I'll take that and that. I think we're doing okay. Path to the Festival is actually pretty decent. No block. Our 4 in the air matches your 4 in the air, so doesn't really matter if... It's actually a pretty decent ramp card, isn't it? Oh, what do I have? Yeah, we're gonna swing in with everything. Gain 2. Then we... You don't actually get an enter the battlefield trigger on that, do you? What do I want? I actually want that. Yeah. So we have 5 in the air now. No blocks. Got a 5 damage burn spell? Because you die if you don't. Look at that graveyard value. That is what I like to see. Rude. don't have a 2-mana kill spell, do they? Swing in. Oh, that's why we didn't cast it. Okay. I figured it out. My plan to abuse Sigardian Avenger has been pre-opted by Wizard of the Coast to not work. Which is fine. If that's how they want to play things, fine. Mega Zarek? Whatever happened to Zarek? Why has it gotta be Mega? Mulligan. Yeah, keep. We'll send the 2-mana creature back. That's a little awkward. I guess we can do our disturb thing. Can you disturb at instant speed? Guess you can't, huh? No blocks. We will take it in the face. Casting 2 cards is actually a bit tricky. Couldn't even capitalize on tapping that down. Seven more damage coming our way. Yeah, I think we lost this one. Sigarda's Savior shows up a little bit too late to the party. That's tapped. We're just making the ultimate spirit. Unfortunately, they saw the line. So we fumbled there. It's unfortunate. But we'll get it next time. I wonder how long these drafting videos can be. We're fighting the leaf itself. I'll keep this. For a moment there I thought our keep was a mistake, but... And it may very well still be a mistake, but... Not that big of a mistake. Okay, so they're werewolves. Blue-green werewolves. So the spider werewolf is going to hurt us because we can't cast anything because of problems. Can you break a pumpkin? I really think you should be able to break a pumpkin. Look, there's one broken right there. Why can't I break this one? Something weird's definitely happening. You silver bolted it? It's meant to kill werewolves, not people. So, lesson learned for the next game. If there is no green mana, do not keep. And they really are just spider deck. Behind in cards. Yeah, we gained a life, that's good. I would like another forest, please. I don't really want to cast non-green things. Toughness. We'll wait. Okay. I thought I just waited on a sorcery there. Goodbye, ruffian. Hello, creeper. So I thought we were going to lose this game, which we very well might still lose this game. But, so attacking creatures have Death Touch. Non-attacking creatures don't have Death Touch. Have Hexproof. Our opponent must not like me very much, because we've been using the same trick over and over again to bully our poor opponent. Which is just faithful absence, faithful absence, faithful absence. Immolation. Rude. Try as you might, you probably won't be clear-shotting down my eccentric farmer. He's pretty buff. Yeah, I'll take an angel. Swing in for 4. Sigarda could change our fortunes. All our fortunes need to let us do here is survive another turn. Can you do that for me, game? We have good blocks. In fact, I kind of hope they swing in. Because then, I mean, it'll be bad because we'll lose the Luminous Phantom. But with Sigarda's Savior on top, Harvest Wide does better removing a creature. Sure. No! So close. So close. We had almost stabilized. Bant Reanimator. It's gotta be a thing. It's kind of fun, honestly. Initially going into it, I didn't know how fun it would be, but it's kind of fun. Little slow, but we can cast what's in our hand. We're not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Do you like a White Coven deck? A 0 power creature is not useful in many contexts, but it would be in a Coven deck. You're going to tap my beggar? Why though? You don't have any creatures with haste. You're in white. Tapping my beggar does nothing for you. I'll give you something real to tap. There you go. Tap it to your heart's content. What is your obsession? There you go. That's the right choice. Beloved Beggar has 0 power and can't attack. I mean, Passive Vestal probably was a better call there. Now that I think about it. Because you can play it on 3. You get to your 4th land, and then your next turn you have your 5 that you can cast. It's actually a pretty coolly designed card. Our opponent is having difficulties. I feel for them. In a manner of speaking. Don't want another one. So our 4/4 beast gets tapped. Our 1/1 gets to attack. I think the knight may have arrived a bit too late. Sure, I'll take a land. I forgot that was an eccentric farmer ability to return a land. It actually grows our Willowgeist, which is kind of cool. It's a shame we didn't mill anything more useful. Although milling the 2/4 drops that are kind of subpar is not a bad thing. Honestly, flashback should be part of every set. Every set should have flashback. Because flashback's just so cool. Anything with the graveyard is cool. Can't block them all. Opponent thinking over their options. Well, you know what? We'll think over our options too. Really good card. I mean, it's not really good, but it's pretty good, you know. I mean, you generally play 3 mana for that effect anyways. Paying 2 specific mana is not that big of a downside. And being able to cast it again for 3 is a pretty decent upside. I just love Flashback. About to say, I started playing Magic during the first Innistrad block. The first set that I actually bought like a bunch of cards from was Dark Ascension, and you know those kind of sets, both those sets hold pretty significant place in my personal experience with Magic and my nostalgia about Magic the Gathering. You gonna kill my Luminarch? You're gonna kill my Luminarch? Well, cat's out of the bag that we're 3-color now. Winterhorn Blessing. I don't know, for some reason I keep on looking at it and seeing Witherbloom, but Witherbloom is supposed to be black green, and it's the other one, Quinar, can't starts with a Q. Quandrix? This is probably the ideal start for the Disturb package. They actually could have 3 mana Wolf. Alright, so we need to deal with that. So next turn we can do the mean stunt that we pulled last game, which is Dryad Revival, Fateful Absence, Faithful Absence. Huh. Edgar Markov's body got stolen. That's kind of twisted. Man, our opponent was banking on that mushroom. So we are dealing 1 damage a turn. Which is a little sad, but we're still alive. We're the ones in the driver's seat. Doing the damage. Getting the kills. So our opponent seems to be wanting to play the little game of cat and mouse with us, which ends in flashback creatures going face to face with one another. I actually think that Faithful Absence is just a really good card. Because Think Twice is a really bad card, you know? I'll tap that one. They're definitely thinking over their options. You know, they're being very studious in how they're playing against us. That's why it's taking them so long to decide what's going to be the next action. And I know I'm not the fastest Magic player, but our opponent may not be the fastest at anything. Though they are pretty fast at cracking clues. Our last opponent just let them sit there on the battlefield like they weren't there. Dirty clues. Any gift from the opponent's dirty, right? You don't want to be part of that. Gonna return another creature. Gonna get your Dawn Heart Rejuvenator back. Man, you love that card. I don't blame you, it's a good card. You saw it, didn't you? There's a removal spell in my hand, and that if you attack with one of your creatures, I'll just remove the last creature and then attack with mine. You're quite the clever foe. Do I want that? Probably. I don't really want to draw it, though. Listen, I will take a flyer any day of the week. Flyers are just straight up better than creatures that can't fly. That's why I support the bird people for 2021. Or, nope. 2024? That's when the next presidential election is going to be, right? I know the meme was 2020, but we've already gone there. We've done that. Yeah, I'll discard a land. Cause I'm gonna hit ya for 4 next turn. Dude, uncool. Should that leave me with at least maybe 4? Sure. Sarah, yes. Some life so I don't die. That's gonna be all we need. So we won't get full value out of Sarah. Because Devoted Graphkeeper is the only creature we have, but yeah, no block. Mill me something good. Those weren't good. So our flying clocks are equal now. We have a slightly better, yeah, probably slightly worse ground clock. Go mill. If we mill the right things, we can just start winning the game, but our deck refuses to mill the right things. Sure. We'll play a 3-3. Nope. Do they not have any creatures in hand? What do they have? They gotta have something. Yeah, I'll take 2. Alright, here we are. We're gonna tap their entire board. And then swing in for super lethal. Yeah, super lethal. Double their high health total when we started attacking. Pretty decent. 16 damage. Math's fun. So we are at the hour mark. We have 3 wins, 2 losses. I'm hoping this deck proves itself to be pretty decent, because I'm a real big fan of Flashback, and I'm actually starting to really like Disturb. I thought Disturb was going to be kind of bad, considering you had to exile the creature after you disturbed it once. Like Escape was is kind of like what it's very similar to, except you're getting a different creature. I guess it's a little bit like Eternalize too. And between Escape and Eternalize was the better card. Not better card type. So we just have 3 power creatures at the moment, which is a little sad. It's the frog. Are you intimidated? A 4/4 bear? See, I will not fall for your tricks, opponent. I will take the 6. You know what? More frogs. More frogs equals more good. Next turn I can make them all unblockable by putting a +1/+1 counter on the 1/1s. Or one of the 3 ones, I guess. Rude. I got murked with that card before. I still have trouble with it. Why you gotta do that? Alright, just gonna attack here. No point in dragging the game on when the opponent has no available actions, and we are clearly gonna win. One of my least favorite things to see from an opponent is them purposefully dragging on the game when they have the one on board. Like, we both got better things to do. I don't want to sit here losing while you cast your cards for the next 40 minutes. And I know you want that you can cast your cards for the next 40 minutes, but that doesn't mean I should have to be able to sit through that. Ugh. This is actually a pretty decent start. So we have Willow-Geist on 1, Creeper Royal or Witherthorn Blessing on 2. Yeah, keep this. Really? Absolute scum. Murking my poor Geist on turn 1. He didn't even do anything. Yeah, I kind of need my white mana. Sorry about that. What should I be doing here? I guess Beloved Beggar with the best line. Like, Faithful Absence is harder removal, but you really want to get in damage when you're playing Witherthorn Blessing. Our opponent is a complete psychopath, so I assume they're going to kill our creeper very soon, so we don't have white mana, because, you know, magic players got a magic. Part of magicking is not letting anybody else have magic. Can I still tap you for mana? I can. We can't really afford to let that thing untap. We like desperately need another land. Oh, it's indestructible, so I'm gonna let it do its thing. There we go. Take a white land. Put that to the bottom. We'll do it during their turn. That way we can block and then mark the unblocked one. You know what? No. Just no. Stop. So we have 5, 6 mana to play with. Our opponent has been really annoying. super annoying. Yeah, I'll take that. Garrett XVX. That even is your real name. You have my respect. Not my sympathy, so when I get the chance, I will murk you. Because, gosh darn, you are annoying. $33 life. It's gonna take a miracle to murder this man. 2 Angel Fire ignitions. My god. Whew. Man, Dryad's Revival was really good with Willogeist. Neat. I kind of just want everything you own to die. Yeah. You could kindly just die. That would make this a lot easier. Because holy shit, with that painful. No. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take that one. Opponent proved they could be annoying. We proved we could be annoying. Honestly, that was neither of our greatest matches. Like, I think I proved I was a monster there. I think they proved they were a monster there. Either way, it was not a good showing for like moral fabric or character. Ugh, an hour and 10 minutes. That's impressive. I think it's going to come to an end here very shortly, though. Mulligan. Keep. Go to bottom. Go to bottom. Got a Coven Sentry. Harvest Tide Sentry. I just noticed a Coven creature. Yeah, I'll take another one. You want to trade? No, okay. I guess it was rude of me to ask. I should have got it in Green Source. Fix that problem. I wish this was Surveil. I wish Surveil had came back. Because that would have made... just would have made our deck a lot better. Which, I know, Wizards can't design cards just to make our decks better, but... Whoa, how'd you tap that? Aye, that's how you tap that. Scab Wrangler. I guess being able to prevent creatures from attacking would be useful for a Scab Wrangler. No profitable blocks. Our opponent is experienced at making other people miserable. That's good to know. Captain, you can go to the bottom. No blocks. So our plan here is to get these two killed, survive somehow, and profit. Alright, our plan failed. We will profit. We'll just die in the process. Wrong way around. We will get those two killed. We just won't profit. We died. And that's going to be the end of this little draft video. I'd like to thank you all for watching. We ended up going 4-3. Not the best, not the worst. Either way, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.